Hello, it's time. We finally arrived. Episode 7 out of either 7 or 8, not sure yet. Previous videos I've gone through every other chapter so far, and we're finally at Summit. This will either be 1 or 2 videos depending on how long it takes to get through it all, because there is a lot to get through. After all, we have to get through a start, and 500 all the way through 2,500 meters, and then the longest segment, 3,000 meters. If I stop somewhere, I will likely be stopping at 2,000 meters. Regardless, I guess we just get into it. You can't skip that cutscene. So right here, what we're gonna want to do is do a hyper off here. Now I have to be careful so I don't hit the strawberry there. Once we're here, you will have momentum, so you might be carried to like right here. Just dash up and over. Extended hyper here, and then 2 upright dashes. And you should just make it to there. Nothing too complex. Dash through and jump, and 2 dashes, and then a third to right here, and then a wall bounce. Pretty simple there as well. Hyper through. You want to do a up left dash to the spring, and then an up right, and then an up left, and then from this spring you do a dash in. Next you do a hyper and then jump. Here we'll use spring canceling, and what basically that is instead of taking along the long spring, we're only going to use 1 dash to get over it, and that looks something like this. And I used an extra there for simplicity. And then over here we're going to do the same thing, and you just get past that. It's very nice, very convenient, and pretty fast. Hyper in again, and then 2 upright dashes. And then if you die, it's just extended hyper, and you hit the bounce pads this time. And then just 2 up dashes. I did an up right there on accident. Be careful there or you will die. Either way, into the next room. Something you can do. Hyper in. And do up right and then an up left. And you can get right here. Get the crystal. Get the crystal again, more dashes. 1 dash there should be good, but you have to be careful. If you mess up and you die, the death cycle is just like that. Few extra jumps, a little bit slower, but nothing too crazy there. Now, 1 dash is enough, you get that. Go up here. Hyper, and just jump into battling. If you die, just hyper again, it's fine. Up dash into that, bounce off the spring pad, and 2 left dashes. Dash up into the, and you just dash up into battling. And that's all there is. And now we're at 500 meters. Skip the cutscene. This first room pretty easy. You can do a extended hyper or a wave dash. I tend to do a wave dash. And then you want to do an up and then upright, or an upright up. I tend to do upright dash and then up because I find it more consistent. Jump up, get the crystal, 2 up dashes. If you can get a wall bounce through that transition, gets you right up here, very convenient. Jump down, upright, up, upright, hit that, 1 upright, and you're through. Hyper in, but hold your jump a little so you get up there. It's a little difficult, but it looks something like this. A little difficult. There we go. And you get to there. Next, we want to do 2 wall bounces here, and then just 2 up dashes. Hyper in, dash onto the platform, upright, or up left, and then just up. Climb through. Hit that first one. Okay, I messed up a little there. Use the spring. Actually, do you really use spring? You can do, you can jump over instead. You do an upright there to get that key. Dash into that. I waited a while, so it looks like I was relying on that, but I was not. You can get a corner boost there, but it's not even remotely helpful. And that's what that looks like. Hyper in, because you can, and it saves not really much time, but like it doesn't really matter. Upright and then up, hyper into the room. Stop yourself before you fly off the platform and die. Oftentimes I'll do that, and it looks like that. Land on the platform, dash right, and then up. For this room, we're going to be never grabbing anything, hopefully. Bounce upright, up, hit that. You can't, actually, yes, we will be grabbing this and bouncing off that boost pad, doing the same thing, and that's that long room. And that looks something like, you can use 2 dashes there to skip grabbing. Went the wrong direction there. Love when that happens. Get a little corner boost there because why not? We use the block here to fly all the way over here. Get to Madeline, dash up to here, and dash up left to here. This little area right here, can't reach it. We're gonna do wall bounce off that, like this. And then just upright dash to up here. Saves a little bit of time, but if you can't, just use the platform. It doesn't lose too much time, and it is a lot safer. That is more of an optional strategy, though. Either way, use Battling, skip the cutscene here, and now we're at 1,000 meters. I do hyper, super, and jump off there, diagonal, 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 and then 2 up dashes, or 1, depending on how well you did. I take that room pretty slow. This one, 3 diagonals, and then just a left dash, looking something like this. And then do a wall bounce at the end. Not wall bounce, a dream block jump, to make sure you make it in. For this room, you dash up to here, fall down to here, dash up, and dash just like that. Not much to say, pretty simple movement. Dash on up. 2, okay. This room I've done poorly for a long time, and I want to make sure none of you have that problem. Dream jump, 2 upright, 2, what is it? 2 forward, 2 right dashes, that's what it is. And then, okay, do a dream jump, and then 2 right there, you do 2 up left dashes, and then you just dash into the block. I went on top so I could explain better. Either way, up, right, up, and you're in this room. This room is pretty quick, but can be annoying if not done properly. Up, right, up, multiple diagonals, fall down here to get that, and then just dash up like that. Pretty simple. Either way, dash through here. For this one, you're just going to want to do 2 upright, up, forward, and then like that. At the end, I did 2 uprights, and that gets me right up here. Hyper in. Dream jump is very nice in this room. Not much to go on here. It's really pretty simple. Dream jump. Don't dream jump there. Upright, straight, straight. You can, in that second to last block, you can do a down right, but it doesn't save much time, and I usually can't manage to make it work properly anyway, so use that as you will. In this room, upright, forward, wall jump to that, to her. 1 diagonal gets through right there, which is very nice. Dash to that, use dream jumps again. I messed up there. Skip the cutscene again, because we don't need the cutscenes, obviously. This room is a little bit of a problem, but with some proper timing, it's very easy. 2 up dashes, a right dash, and an upright dash. Looking something like this. Not like that. And then you just climb through. Up, right, but delay those ones so you don't hit that dust bunny. You can do a hyper or an extended hyper here. Doesn't matter. And then just up and right again, and you're through that. This room is very nice if you hyper in. And if you get a hyper bunny hop, you can just dash twice and you're done with the room. It's very convenient. This room can be a problem. Entry cycle is basically you hyper bunny hop in, and then just do 2 upright dashes, like this. Now, I was a little too fast with it. If you have to delay the second dash a bit, or you die, and you get that just fine. The death cycle is basically the same thing, except instead of 2 uprights, it's an upright and an up and a down right, and that looks like this. And you have to do an extended there instead of just an instant, which makes that a little bit harder. For this room, I hate this room so much. Dash up here. Pretty simple, 1 moment. There we go. Once you're here, do a wave dash and then a right dash. Wall bounce, dash. Just up dash, grab, wait for the dust bunny, an upright dash. Time your fall. Real quick, all that so far looks something like maybe this. You don't have to dash there. Doesn't really save much time regardless. Either way, you just fall here, time it, dash, jump to this wall, dash again, walk through. Shouldn't be that bad. This room can be not great, especially entry cycle, because that dust bunny right there often gets you. But death cycle is pretty free if you just do that. It's you dash right, wait a second, dash right again, and then jump off that platform immediately. Up right and then up dash. get onto this platform and jump up. It's pretty simple. This room is also not great. Hyper over here. Hit. Oh my god. Hit the key and dash up here. I messed up a little, so I'll show you what that looks like again in a moment. Dash up here and try and get an extended super off that next platform while the dust bunny is up. You grab right here and then just dash up. This room's pretty easy, especially when done properly. You can get 2 dust bunnies at once for this first one. And that is with the entry cycle, like this. And then up, right, and then just 2 rights. And the death cycle looks a bit different with you only getting 1 at a time. And then over here, again, doing 2 rights. Instead of going for this room right here, we're going to go for this room right here. And that is because we're going to do a wave dash or an extended hyper because there is enough room. And it might even be easier because you can get the coyote frames as seen here, where I'm jumping off of mid-air. You can use those for this. And you just do 2 upright dashes. And you make it right into here. I do a few strategies here. The one you just saw is kind of a mixture of them. So the easier strategy here, dash up, you dash to this, and then you dash up. Usually I don't even dash up. You just grab it, you climb to the top, grab the crystal. I did that because I had to improvise a little. You can get a corner kick there and get up a bit faster. And then just dash up. Now the other way to do this is with wall bounces. Like that. Which is a bit faster but more risky. Do what you're comfortable with. Hyper in, get to battle in. For this, you usually want to get a wall bounce. You dash right to her normally, but I'll show you what that looks like in a moment. Dash over to her. Dash over to her again. That's what that looks like. For death cycle, similar deal. Let me kill myself. Hyper over here. 2 dashes, get a wall bounce. 2 dashes again. 2 dashes again. Jump in. Up right and then up left and left. Sorry. Skip the cutscene again. And here we are. Now we have gotten here quite quickly, so I will continue the video anyway. Make sure we will be doing fast bubbling here. Right dash, quick bubble, upright, and then 2 left, another left, but through the bubble. Make sure you climb up. And then you want to do another upright there, and you'll get right through. Stand here, jump and move a little to the left, or this works right there. And you want to get a wall bounce, and as you get the wall bounce, hold right. So you go right through that. Now, if you can't do that, you can just use the transition, but it is a bit slower. Now it's for clouds. Hyper bunny hop, and then I'm actually kind of still workshop. Oh, well that works. I used the cloud and the momentum I already had to gain my dash back and dash up. And that was, I don't know entirely how I did that. If that's a little too much for you, what you can do is hyper bunny hop and then just jump off the cloud like this, and just dash up the cloud, jump off, and 2 dashes up. Hyper through this next room, and then this room. If you hyper in, you should get up here without any problem, and that looks something like this. If you die, then do an extended hyper and then an up dash. You do extended because it just gets you further. Another hyper up here. You want to do a right, up, right, and then up. Hit that, and then 2 right dashes, and you're there, and you're done with the room. Hyper in, because obviously you hyper in. Jump over here. We're going to be using a lot of hypers to get speed. Down here, we're just going to up right dash over here, get an extended hyper, and then 2 up right dashes to get up here. You do get a strawberry, and then hyper into the next room. This room is slow because it's an auto scroller. Not much to go over, pretty simple movement. Just push the block around. I don't do anything special here personally. But hyper, super here, and just take the block most of the way up. Nothing special. Do some wall bounces to make it easier. And then 2 up dashes to skip the rest of the room. Now over here, I used to take the long route, like that, but that is significantly inferior to 2 upright dashes. So just do that, it's pretty easy. This room, up dash, or upright, and then here, we're gonna go get that strawberry right there, by doing 2 right dashes, like this. Make sure the fast bubble, and then that, including the bubble, that's just 3 upright dashes in a row. And that's that. Hyper bunny hop into this room because you can. Grab the crystal again, up, and then upright. Left dash over here. Make sure to keep your dash, activate the block, and dash early. That's why we kept the dash. If you die, just extended hyper, sorry. Hyper into the next room. 3 dashes to get that. 1 up dash. 2 opposite diagonals. Just go get her a few more times. The 2 opposite diagonals was just down left and down right. Grab the block and then hyper into her. Hit the block, hit the bounce, hit her again, and make sure to wait or you will run into spikes. And that's all of 2,000 meters. Now, I still kinda do baby strats here. Kinda. I still take the hidden shortcut. And what I did there, real quick, I got a wall bounce off either right here or I believe it was right here. And I just went into the bubble there. Either way, quick bubble right, and just wait. It takes a long time, admittedly. You get through multiple rooms, down dash at the end, make sure to jump on the block to make it disappear faster. In this room, hyper in, and then hyper. I don't know what that was. Okay, hyper in, and then almost extended hyper. You have to wait a little to get the boost, or you've hypered and not transferred any of the momentum to the block to you. This room, you hyper in, hyper bunny hop, like this. I'm not getting it. 2 upright, jump over here, 2 upright. Get wave bounce there if you can. Jump down. You can use both your dashes there, it doesn't matter. A faster way to do that would be something like that. It's faster, but it's also riskier. Once you grab the key, make sure to quickly retry the room as it respawns you down here without having to deal with this zigzag corridor thing. When you fall through 2 down right dashes, hyper in because why not? Down dash into the bubble, quick bubble there if you can, or if you remember. Climb up there, dash, done with the room. This room, just make sure to quick bubble. There's nothing interesting about this room, just don't die. This room, the best way I've found to do it, dash, grab the wall, use the momentum to get 2 up dashes, and you just, with some good timing, you should get up there. As long as the momentum transfer is proper and you get the timing correct. You pop right up here, and then we have double door skip. If you didn't know, this door can be skipped with 2. I do 2 upright dashes, and it gets me right up here. And also, if you didn't know, that door does not open without both buttons pressed. Either way, 2 upright dashes there. They're not even very precise, but make sure to demo dash. It gives you significantly more room. If I try and do this with normal dashes, it's much more difficult. You have much less leniency, but it does work. Next, what you have to do, pretty simple. You have to get to the second crystal. Up, right. Okay. You hit. I'll just show you real quick, and I'll explain what I did. Okay, what I did is I did an upright dash into the crystal. I waited. I did an upright, and then a right, and then I hit the that last crystal, and dashed up. I'll show you what that looks like one more time, just in case you missed. You need to be shown again. And again, make sure you are doing demos. It makes it so much easier. This room, this is the last room. Yay, we're here. Hyper, 2 uprights, and then up left. You don't need this. And that is because you can just do an upright and then a right, and you hit that. We're gonna do a wave dash right there, and then up left dash there. Hit dash to get the block. Wall bounce here. Dash up to get the blocks. And dash up the bubble and into Badlands' welcoming arms. Skip the cutscene. And finally, we're here. 3,000 meters. 30 flags between us and the end of this run. For this first flag, at least, you'll want a lot of wall bounces, and that will be a theme here. We're going for as many wall bounces as possible. So you see, I'm just doing all of the wall bounces there. And that's already flag 28. Super jump over here. We're gonna, guess what? We're gonna get another wall bounce off that little area right here. A little difficult. Up dash to here. Dash up here. 2 dashes, and then a wall bounce. jump off the wall, up right, up left, wall bounce, get the crystal. Just, you can do all uprights if you want, but if you want it to be any faster, you can, if you can sneak in some right dashes into there, it makes it significantly faster. One moment. Hey! Excuse me. I'll deal with that later. Sorry about that. You can do that. You do a wall bounce right there, and then a left dash there, up dash to get to flag 24. Another wall bounce and an upright. Just jump to there, dash to the spring, do another wall bounce, and flag 23. Hyper 2 dashes up, and another 2 dashes up. There's 2 ways to do this next jump. You can do something like this, where you jump to it from this wall, but that's a little more difficult and definitely not worth it. The better option is 2 up dashes into it, but it does have to be kind of precise, so be careful. What I did there was just up left, and then up dash, and the same thing there. Just quick wall jumps, 2 uprights should get you there. Get you here. Flag 21. We're gonna do a wall bounce right here, and then an up dash into that, into the spring. And then just 2 uprights, wall bounce there to get up here, flag 20. 2 upright, get, if you can, you want to get 2 up left, sorry. 2 wall bounces there, dash all the way up, make sure not to fall, and get to battling. And now we're in updraft as well as flag 19. Up left and up left and up, 2 up dashes, jump off the wall and 2 upright, jump off the wall, and again 2 upright, and I dash into that crystal so that I may get to here, climb up, and perform 2 dashes here. And that is so that I reach the flag quicker. Up for the next part, up dash, wall bounce, and just dash right up there. For this next part, you're going to want to up and then upright dash, flag 14. Flags really are going by quite quickly. I do a little extended hyper there to get to the spring. Jump off the spring. Jump off that wall after doing upright, followed by another upright. Jump to the walls. Make sure not to hit any spikes, as they do in fact kill you, and that is not good for your run, as deaths do result in time loss. That also being said, deaths are, although you definitely want to have the least amount of deaths possible, deaths are not the most important thing. Definitely lowered your death count, but don't worry about it as much as you feel like you should. I still have 100 deaths in my run, and world record still has 3 deaths in the run, so don't worry about it too much. Up and then right, hit the spring, 2 uprights, and a dash gets me to right here. Hit the spring, dash up to get the first key, wait to get that, dash twice into the spring, get this third key, and then 2 up dashes brings us to flag 12. Up dash, up dash, up right, up dash, and then 2 uprights and flag 11. Pretty simple there. This is kind of just precise. Left, up, and then up, left. Make sure you hit the crystal. Hit the crystal, left, and then up, left again. Hit the flag for just in case, because for some reason I at least die a lot here. Fall down, dash, left dash, up, right, and then up. Right? I think so. Make sure you have a dash here, and then just up, right, dash, right into there. We're gonna do up, and then left, and then up again. And that looks like this. You have to be careful to position yourself properly. And then yeah, it's an up, right afterwards. I cannot control Madeline sometimes. And there. Flag 8. Here we are. Next, left and then up to this cloud, where you do an up and then an upright. You can only use 1 dash here, so jump and dash. Do upright and just wall jump into upright over and over again. Wall jump to Madeline, where she will launch you up, and we're still in updraft, but now at flag 6. Hyper and dash into the feather. 2 up dashes bring you to the second one here, and then you just wall jump or wall climb up to flag 5. There's no more updraft or downdraft, now it's just standard gameplay, but with 2 dashes. Dash up here, dash up here, and then just dash to flag 4. You can use 2 dashes for that part. Make sure to climb this wall, you don't get enough height otherwise. What I did there, you just up, right, and then I grab the wall, because that's how I do it, I guess. Barely managed to grab the wall. Dash over here, dash into the feather, of course, where you can then proceed to do 2 upright dashes to flag 3. We're almost there. Don't dash twice there. You can dash once though. Dash into the feather. Make sure to actually move the feather. And get right here. Right dash, left dash into the feather, and up here. Fall a little, and then you just do a left and an up left. And I have huge problems with flag 2 for some reason. 2 up, left, and then up, climb up here, dash up, and then upright, and then up left, and then an up. Get the crystal, 2 upright, a third upright, and then an up. That was definitely what I meant to do. Make sure to do an up left and get to flag 1. Don't be the person that dies at flag 1. Play it safe if you need to. Just dash, make sure to avoid the spikes. You can do some wall bounces there. Don't make this too fancy. It does not matter that much. Skip the final cutscene and you're done. You have finally completed the run. My best time is somewhere around 14:40, and that should be a good time. Currently my best theoretical time is 45 something. Here's most of my best times. These are the times I added up to get under 50 minutes. I got somewhere around 45. So you can check those if you need to. Those are all my times and all. And real quick, because I didn't do that, I will show you a run of Summit really quick. Go as quick as I can, but this is over a 14-minute section, so be aware of that. This one will take the most practice out of any other, using all of the mechanics in the game. That was not what I meant to do. Well, I'm a restart just because I had a terrible start. That said, I'm also a little bit of a perfectionist, and I messed up, and I'm not happy about it. I don't know why it's right dashing. I desperately wish I could dash in the right direction sometimes. I won't be doing too much commentary here, as I do need to really focus on this. Oh my gosh, I hate when I do that. It loses a lot of time because it's a kind of long room. So try your best not to die on this room. Don't think I've ever done that before, though. Can I dash the correct direction, please? There we go. That's what using the down right dash looks like. Just didn't roll grab there. Oh, you can do a corner kick if you're precise there. Gets you through that transition a little faster. Nice. Not gonna lie, don't think I've ever gotten through that room first try before. Didn't mean to climb up that. I'm having a difficult time controlling Madeline today. Last room here. Oh my gosh. I was gonna say I don't think I've ever gotten that room first try either, but apparently not. Make sure you're up against that wall or you simply don't make it. I was close. A fun game I like to play there to see how fast I can do this part is see how long you can keep the strawberry. Because the longer you can keep it, the less time you were on the ground. And I find it's a good way to gauge how fast I'm going, as well as how focused I am. That snowball almost killed me. Dash earlier, and you can get out just a little faster out of that room. That is not the direction I was pointing. Don't usually have problems with this room. Oh my goodness. dash early there, and you can get past there. Dash early there, you can also get past there a bit faster. The timing is a little tricky, so if you're going to do that, practice it at least a little. Oh, I didn't have a dash apparently. I don't know why it's not giving me the full speed. Maybe I'm dashing too late. As a backup, you can still grab it if you miss it properly, I guess. I actually have a pretty good time right now. In fact, I think this might be the best time I've ever had coming into here. So this has the potential to be a very good run, as long as I don't mess up. If I suggest anywhere in the chapter to practice, it's definitely going to be 3,000 meters, because I don't know, it's 3,000 meters. Okay. There we go. Took more tries than I can. You know, this actually isn't a good time, I think, unless I play very well. And that's the problem with doing that. And I miss that crystal more than any other crystal in the game. So I'm gonna try and start normal dashing there. Going very fast right now. Probably won't make it, but still. This video will be a lot longer than I expected it to be. And I do apologize for that, as my videos are normally about 30 minutes, but there was a lot to go over here. So I apologize. That's unfortunate. Don't usually die there. Can I not dash that direction? I've never done that before. Yeah, I'm not gonna make it for a good time, but I can at least show you most of the tricks and how they're done naturally. Can I not dash that direction, please? I don't know, I've really kind of gone over most everything. Why am I having such trouble with this? Again, 3,000 meters, definitely what you should practice most. But practice whatever you think you need the most time with. I just think generally that 3,000 meters will require the most practice. Now, this will not be true for everyone. Everyone has their own strengths and weaknesses, whether that be dash blocks or how did that happen? Dash blocks, traffic blocks, or dream blocks. I have never had this much trouble with this flag. I am so sorry. I'm starting to legitimately think there's something wrong with my controller. I'll have it checked out later. Anyway. Should be finally getting past this flag, and oh my goodness. Can I not fail this another 500 times? I could be like almost done with the chapter by now probably, but for some reason this flag is taking me forever. I'm so sorry. Let me get back to it. You can get a wall bounce there, by the way. Saves a little bit of time, but not super lots, I guess. Fast fall there for a little bit more time save. Somehow missed that? Don't know how. And that's why you always go for the flag, for the just in case. Okay, just missed that somehow. Really am sorry. I've never had that much trouble with that flag before, and I've wasted like a lot of time. End of updraft. As you can see, the rest of it isn't much to worry about. I just really messed up that flag in particular for some reason. Had I not spent like literally 3 minutes on it, this would have been an almost acceptable time. Okay, I got it first try, nice. Okay, had I not messed up that flag so badly, this would be a good time. So as long as you don't mess something up that badly, that's how that's supposed to go. Again, I apologize for flag 13. Other than that, that's how the run's supposed to go. That, and somewhere around 15 minutes. Try and get under 15 minutes, because that'll make it it'll not only sound better, but also, like, it's very, just go for under 15 minutes. Again, my best time being 14:40. I didn't press anything. Anyway, do believe this video just hit the hour mark, so, I believe that will be the end. That is the full Celeste run now. I hope this entire tutorial was helpful. And I guess my next upload will be a full run. So you'll see all the tricks in action and all of my abilities, I guess. I don't know. That's what I'll be uploading next. Either way, hope you all enjoyed. Hope you all also learned a lot and can speedrun better after watching this. And as usual, it's my run, my ways of doing these tricks. Mess with it. If something's too hard, make something that you can do or that's faster. Adjust the run to your liking. And as always, happy speedrunning and see you next time.